sons of this Commonwealth. I see a whole people of my countrymen rising in defiance of tyranny. You have come to stand as free men, and free men you should be. What will you do without freedom? Will you stand, run, and you'll survive as things get even tougher? Would you be willing to trade all your days, suffering the financial burdens of government, or take one chance at peace to tell our enemies that they may drain our fruits, but they cannot drain our spirit? We all want to help one another. Mankind is like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. In this world there is room for everyone, and the earth rich. It is 10 years since I first discovered a lack of great responsibility among this administration government, and 50 plus years since it were handed a great responsibility. They are supposed to make good and wholesome laws which the people of this great nation expect of them. I must confess to some abatement of my hopes for what has happened, instead of uniting the good people of this nation with righteousness and peace, which would have been a glorious and Christian thing to have done. What do I find? Anarchy, corruption, division, and dissatisfaction. I say that the enemies of this nation flourished under their administration. They were from the beginning an administration government, not truly representative of the people. For have the people elected you? Has either house gone once to the people it purports to represent? No, it has not. And after 50 years of mismanagement, what do we find? That the people's rights have been undermined and their build rights ignored, and continual push to undermine the fabric in our forefathers and the sons of this Commonwealth and the realm of which they self-determined. Gentlemen, an immovable parliament is more obnoxious than a movable king. You are drunkards, tricksters, villains, whoremasters, godless, self-seeking, ambitious tricksters. You are no more capable of conducting the affairs of this nation than you are of running a brothel. You are scum, and truly elected scum at that. The simple truth is, not all of us become the men we once hoped we might be. We are all God's creatures. This administration government is a tough nut to crack. They will see the red of our flags, and they will know what we can do. Either we heal now as a people, or they will continue to undermine the Commonwealth for a republic. This is no parliament. I wish to put an end to your sitting. I therefore declare this parliament should be dissolved. Remove them. We have lost the way where life can be free and beautiful. Greed has poisoned man's soul, has barricaded the world in debts, goose-stepped us into continual bloodshed. We have fenced ourselves in, divided the spoil to be spoiled, and left polluted. Knowledge has become cynical, misinformation become rife, feeding too much on each other's intellect. The spirit of emotion and feeling towards each other became little. Life has become a battle, losing the qualities in place of the mask of a persona tallied up in ledgers, labouring each day to survive. We will give this nation back its self-respect. We will walk this world with our heads held high. We will liberate bad souls against the darkness of ignorance. We will ensure history is returned and education unaltered. The train, plane, and automobile brought us closer together. The telephone and the internet ripped you apart in a false sense of togetherness with access to false truths. The goodness in men cries out for universal brotherhood. Do not despair. The misery that is upon us right now is but the passing of greed. This will become the golden age of learning. We will bring the law into the reach of every common man, be friend to all, and this nation will prosper, because it is a godly nation, and because we walk hand in hand with the Trinity of the gods of our Father by His grace and His will. In the image of Anzac they created us. Christ, not man, is King, lest we forget.